Commencing 10 seconds. Countdown. Yeah.
Crowd control to Major Tom. Commencing countdown. Engines on. We are getting ready to embark upon a bull run, the likes of which the world has never seen before. Welcome to the crypto zone. We're looking at Dogecoin. Now, I don't know how many people remember from 4 years ago. There was this really amazing time when Dogecoin first started to take off, and everybody started to become familiar with the fact that there were some big people that are closely related to Dogecoin, and that's namely Elon Musk. You may remember when he got out there and he started tweeting about Dogecoin, all of a sudden Dogecoin took off, right? But what a lot of people don't realize is that, how do I say this? I'm thinking of a good analogy. See, okay, I'll just say it plainly. The bull market was already going. The bull market was already underway in the crypto space. And so it's very likely that Dogecoin would have pumped regardless of Elon tweeting. It's just that Elon knew what was getting ready to happen and he took advantage of that, and he got out there and started tweeting so that a lot of people actually thought that it was pumping just because Elon was tweeting. Now, I don't have any doubt that the market was helped by Elon tweeting and even maybe have been triggered a little bit, but the thing is that we were right in the middle of a big bull market anyway. Bitcoin was going way up at the time. All the altcoins were going way up at the time. Everybody knew that eventually Dogecoin had just come out on like Robinhood and on Coinbase and some other things. So a lot of people realized, okay, yeah, Dogecoin is going to make a move. So then here comes Elon and he's tweeting and it causes a big move, and word started getting out even about like other celebs that were getting out there saying stuff like, I know that Snoop Dogg owns a lot of Dogecoin. Well, the reason I wanted to make this video today talking about Dogecoin is because of the fact that I brought up this chart here. What we're looking at right here is the entire history of Dogecoin, and it came out way back here. It's been around for a long time now. I don't even know how many years, probably like 8 to 10 years. But in the first years of this, it was trading at sub penny. Like right here, what you're looking at way back here in like 2019, 2020, even back as far as like 2017, 2016, it was trading at like 0.0002 cents or something like that. So fractions of a penny. And I'll tell you a story. I started mining it on my computer back in those days. I had a there was some site where you could mine different cryptos, and I think I mined like 60 of them, and then I just turned it off and forgot about it, because at that time I wasn't really thinking about crypto wasn't something that I was deep into, and so I just kind of forgot about it and let it go. If I had known what I know now, I would have went out and got like 5 or 10 more computers, brought them all home, and had them all mining Dogecoin 24 hours a day. But I didn't know, I didn't see it back then. Okay, so enough of that story. As you can see here, as you come into the year 2020 and 2021, Dogecoin has a big bull market. Okay. It's right in here somewhere that Elon's out there tweeting and everything, and Dogecoin makes a big move. And the first move that it made is up to about 8 cents. And this was in about February of 2021. Then it traded sideways for quite a long time around that same range. It held support up around that time. And then, as you can see, it made a big parabolic run. Oh, I'll tell you another story too. A guy I worked with uh, back in the day, a year ago or so, I was talking to him, and he said that he was telling me this story about how back in here somewhere, back when Dogecoin was very cheap, he put something like $2,000 or $3,000 into Dogecoin on Robinhood at this time. And at those cheap prices, he ended up getting something like 450,000 Dogecoin. Okay. And then he waited and he probably watched those same prices for the longest time. And then as soon as Dogecoin did this and came up to these levels, he sold out. He sold all of his tokens and he made some money. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, he did make some money. I think he turned his $2,000 into like maybe $8,000 to $10,000, something like that. But then it was soon after that, like literally a couple of weeks, maybe a month or two later, and he's completely out of the market. Remember, he sold all of his tokens, all 450,000 of them, and his coins, Dogecoin, then pumped all the way up to something like 70 cents. And he was telling me that he was just completely sick to his stomach. I mean, seriously like depressed because when you see a move like that happen and you got out here and you're thinking, my gosh, if I had just stayed in, he told me he could have sold up here for something like $400,000 and been set. So that must have been pretty tough for him. But that kind of thing happens in the market. People who buy here, they're selling here. People who buy here, they're selling around here. People who buy in here, they may get lucky and sell here. And people who buy up in here, they usually don't end up selling. They buy the top and they get trapped and then they end up being bag holders. Well, I'm sure there are people who bought all in this range and still are holding their tokens all the way down here. And this is like years and years right here, okay? But this is what Dogecoin did before. So a little trip into the past. Came up, held support at 5 cents. Elon starts tweeting, the bull market's on. Dogecoin pumps up to a high of about 75 cents. It came pretty close to 75 cents before it started dropping back down and then went into a bear market. And the bear market ensued for all cryptos, not just Dogecoin, but Bitcoin and everything else came down. And then you saw a little sort of a what you would call a bull trap. People making thinking it's heading back up to the top, but it's not. It's just coming up to here, and then it's going to dump again, and then boom, you get this bouncing ball pattern, just like kind of a ball bouncing down a hill. It just bump it up, all the way down. Okay, so we come all the way down to here. We trade sideways for years and years and years down in this range, and then now look where we are right now. We have just now made a move from about here where I got in at around 8 cents. Now, see, I didn't have Dogecoin the last time. I didn't partake in this back here. Back in these days, Dogecoin was not available on Coinbase. It was only available on Robinhood at that time. It was somewhere in here that uh, Dogecoin got listed on Coinbase. So I was out of Dogecoin for a long time, and now, but this time I'm going to take advantage of it. So I picked up like 10,000 Dogecoin at around the 8 cent level. And as you can see, it's already, it's moved up to about 15 cents, 15.60, something like that. And it's doing real well. It's doing real well. Now, there are probably some people that might say, my gosh, better take profits, better sell. But I would remind you of the guy I told you about back here who sold. Okay. You don't want to sell right now when it's making this little move. And when you consider the move that it made back here in the bull market when things got really exciting, and I think this move here is pretty much after the Bitcoin halving, because remember the market, the whole crypto market does tend to move together with Bitcoin. Okay. So you wouldn't want to sell here in anticipation of a move like this coming. Even if Dogecoin does the same thing that it did last time and just goes to 70 cents, you're still selling way early. Okay. But at the same time, there are a lot of people out there, myself included, who believe that we're on the brink of the biggest bull market in history. We're on the verge of a huge, massive, this is the super cycle. I've been thinking for years that there is something of a super cycle coming for the crypto industry, and I believe that it's here now. I believe it's getting ready to happen. This whole year already, 2024, is proving to be an explosive year. This is a year of big things. Big things are going to happen this year. Okay, we got a lot already happening. The Bitcoin halvings in 2 months. We got a presidential election later this year. We got the ETF that was just passed for Bitcoin that was just approved by the SEC. That was like a month and a half ago. We've seen record money and inflows coming into Bitcoin. Wall Street, and for the first time now, is involved. The big money players are involved in crypto. They're buying in. This is exciting stuff. So with all of that, and I can sort of feel it in the crypto air, this is lining up to be when Dogecoin makes a move here within the next 6 to 12 months, it's going to dwarf this move here. It's already dwarfing this move right here. Remember, the first impulse only brought us up to about 5 cents back here. This first impulse has got us up right now to close to like 18 cents, 16, 17, 18 cents in that range right there. So if that's in any indication, then we could take this line and just bring it up to here or something like that. And that's just a sort of a conservative estimate. So this is Dogecoin. A lot of people view it as a meme coin. I don't really view it as a meme coin anymore. I think Elon is going to do something with it. Even if it's just tweeting about it. I mean, that'll send it up. You know what I'm talking about? But he's thinking about taking Dogecoin and integrating it into Twitter or X and make it some kind of a payment network. Excuse me. So, anyway, I just wanted to put the word out to people on Dogecoin. Dogecoin is great. It's a heck of a good crypto. It's not expensive. It's something that people can get into cheaply, and it's something that is getting ready to have a great bull market. So, anybody who's wanting to make some money in this upcoming massive cycle that's getting ready to happen, put some money in Doge and then just wait for it to make a big move like this. Don't sell too early. If you do buy in at these levels, be prepared. It may even pull back a little bit. Like, say you buy in at 15 cents, it could pull back to 12 cents or 10 cents. There's always pullbacks. But the point is that later on in the market, when the big money starts pouring into the crypto space, it's going to send Dogecoin up to these levels again and probably beyond. People are saying that Dogecoin will probably go well over $1 and possibly even to $2 in this coming bull run. So what you do is if you buy in at these levels, you buy in with the intention of buying and then you hold and then you set yourself a sell target. Say you buy 10,000 of them at 15 cents. That would be $150, I think. Yeah, $150. Or no, wait a minute. No, 10,000 of them would be $1,500. Okay, so let's say you buy 10,000 of them. That's 1,500 bucks that you put into this market. Okay, I know that's a good amount of money. And then you say, okay, well, I'm going to wait. And when it hits $1, I sell. So you wait in the bull market, it comes up, it hits $1, you sell. That's $10,000 from a $1,500 investment to $10,000. That's pretty nice gains, you know. Um, that's exactly what I'm doing. As a matter of fact, that's my exact plan with Dogecoin. Except I got in at 8 cents, and I'm going to probably sell when I see it hit like 90 cents or $1 because that's a really great level, and you can see a lot of profits there. And it might go higher, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, see you guys next time on the Crypto Rocker channel.